everybody, I'm here today to show you how to turn at uncontrolled intersections. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of turning, making right and left turns at uncontrolled intersections. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. So first and foremost, what is an uncontrolled intersection? Well, an uncontrolled intersection is exactly what it sounds like. It's an intersection that has no control factors. It has no lights, no lines, no signs. And with that being said, you have to control it yourself along with the other drivers around you. So how do you make a turn at an intersection that has no control? Well, you have to use specific rules. So first and foremost, and I'll demonstrate momentarily, but first and foremost, you have to slow down. So just slow down. Don't continue driving the speed that you're driving. When you're about to turn, especially at an uncontrolled intersection, slow down. You want to just slow down to sort of get a little bit of a decrease in speed and an increase in safety. The next thing is you want to use your regular turning protocol, meaning put your signal on, check your mirrors, check your blind spot, look at the intersection. You don't want to just because there's no control over the intersection doesn't mean that anything goes. You still have to use your proper turning protocol. Now for myself, that's signal, check my mirrors, check my blind spot, scan the intersection, and then I can determine if it's safe or not to make the turn. Also, you have to determine if you're the only one at that intersection. If you're the only one at the intersection, then go ahead. Make the turn. There's no control over it and you're the only one there, so make the turn. However, if there's another person or vehicle or any user of the road by that intersection, then you have to use the rules of the right of way. Now, the right of way can get very complex, but as a general starting point, the person to the right has the right of way. So if I was approaching the intersection and I'm to the right of this person here, then I have the right of way. Generally speaking, if we're there at the same time. If I'm approaching the intersection and I'm on the left, someone's to the right of me, they have the right of way. Now I can go deeper and deeper into it, but I would recommend that you do your own research on rules of the right of way because it can get very complex and it can create a 10-minute video just in itself. So if you're the only one at that intersection, make the turn. But if there's another person there or vehicle there, then you have to use the rules of the right of way. Okay, and that's it. You have to adjust your speed, obviously, according to the road conditions and visibility. Slow down even more so if the roads, if you can't see much or if it's raining or snowing or anything like that. But that's it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive up here. Now, this is not an uncontrolled intersection, but I'm going to treat it as if it's one. In the direction that I am going, there is no stop sign, no line, nothing like that. I have the freedom to move, right? In the other direction, there is a stop sign, but we're just going to pretend that there isn't a stop sign or a line or anything like that. We're going to pretend like it's an uncontrolled intersection. Now, examples of uncontrolled intersections, just because there's a few cars coming, I'm going to let them pass, might be in a parking lot or anything of that sort, in an alleyway, basically on roads that are generally not local, real roads, like just, other areas where people drive, right? So let's move forward. Let's go. We're going to go ahead right here. So I'm driving. I'm approaching the uncontrolled intersection. My signal goes on. I'm slowing down, checking my mirrors, checking my blind spot. No one else is at this intersection, so I'm turning, and I've already slowed down. And now I'm driving down this intersection over here. Now I'm driving down this street over here. If, by any chance, there was someone approaching in any of the directions, then I would use the rules for the right of way. So if I was driving, let's say this was an uncontrolled intersection, and all of a sudden there's someone coming to the right of me, and we're getting there at the same time, well, I would slow down and I would come to a complete stop. I would let them pass, just like that, right? If I was to the right of someone over here and I was driving, well, then I would proceed with caution. Now, notice I said proceed with caution. You don't want to just start driving and assuming that they're going to stop because they very well might not stop. So I would then proceed with caution. You're going to make the assumption that they probably don't see you there and wait until they show signs of them stopping for you to proceed. And that's basically it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video driving tutorial for how to turn at an uncontrolled intersection. I apologize for the weird lighting. The sun is shining on the windshield, which is creating this different sort of lighting, but I did my best. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.